All right, today I'm going to talk about gratitude. I've spoken about this before, different applications. It's important to note that a lot of things that I talk about, I use a lot of times the application of training here. But these are really concepts that can be applied to many, if not all, areas of your life. So gratitude is acknowledging the scarcity and therefore the value of a thing. And just acknowledging the fact that you have this positive association with it. Okay, so when I express gratitude to somebody for, let's say for you guys for showing up today, I'm acknowledging that you guys all had many things you could have done, and you chose to be here. Before that, you could have trained at other schools. You've trained here. You could have not trained at all, but you decided to train. So there's a whole link of things that I am acknowledging to you when I say thank you for being here. Right? Aside from the value of expressing to other people your acknowledgement of their value and worth to you, having a lifestyle, a mindset, a philosophy of gratitude also constantly reminds you of all the positive things that are connected to your life. There is not one problem in here. It's actually in the Code of 47. People have done more with less. There's not one obstacle anybody is either facing now or who has faced in the past that somebody else is not experiencing at a higher level right now with less resources than you had to overcome it. Now, that's not meant to diminish the value of what it is you're going through. It's not to say your problems are nonsense. You know, they probably are. But just in case you happen to have a good one, right? It's not to diminish it. What it's doing is just adding perspective. And when you have a lifestyle of gratitude, you have a mindset of gratitude, it's that perspective that keeps you connected to the things that matter. Now, I mean, what are some of the obvious deficiencies of gratitude in life? Right? How many people don't call their mother? Right? My mom reminds me all the time I don't call her enough. How many people have friends or family that we care about, that if something were to happen to them, we'd feel a loss, yet here we are with ample opportunity in the modern era. We could call anybody on the planet Earth with something that's in our pocket. We never take the opportunity to do so. It's a lack of gratitude. That person represents something valuable to you. You don't even make the effort to acknowledge it. And because you're not making that effort to acknowledge it, either consciously or ritualistically, every Saturday I go to my mom's, every Monday I call this, you know, doing it ritualistically, because you're not doing that, you're not reminded of it. So it's another instance of you not even knowing how awesome your life is. Right? To use a little bit more of a, personal, direct example here, how many people don't train as much as they should be? Who here has ever been injured since they started training? Where's Paul and Leo? Where's Leo? Leo, how far away were you from your fight when you got injured? 1 week out from a professional MMA fight. By the way, the guy that he was supposed to fight, tough kid, is talking about being a prospect for the UFC. It's a big deal. Great opportunity for Leo. 1 week away, he was injured, so he couldn't fight. But what were you injured for, like a month?
A year.
A year? How do you like that? 1 week away. How long, how many months or how many weeks was the training camp? 8 to 10 weeks, 1 week away, blows out his knee, right on the mat, gone for a year. Do you remember what I told you?
I can't phrase it completely, but it says these are tests that the universe gives you, and you accept it and overcome it and become the champion. You need to become to overcome that problem.
That's right. I said the universe just gave you a test. Who you are is going to determine whether you pass or not. Why did I tell him that? Because I didn't want to say, man, this sucks. Man, you know this is like a year, right? That's your knee. You only got 2 of them. I chose to choose language, I chose to use language that created power to the situation. I'm always going to choose the stronger option. I don't want to choose the stronger option all the time. Sometimes it sucks. Right? I had somebody before telling me they couldn't train because of their platelet count a little while ago. I'm not going to shout you out. I said, did the doctor say you can train? He said, yeah. I said, then shut up about your platelets. Keeping it real. Keeping it real. Right? When we have something pulled from us, we're suddenly reminded, oh, that's right. This actually meant something to me. It happens in injuries. How many knee surgeries have you had, Paul? Angel, how many? Where is Angel?
Maybe 5.
5 that he can remember. Maybe 5. Right? So you guys don't know, the value of something that's been so positive, as training in the martial arts until you don't have it anymore. Sometimes it's taken from you. But the real lesson here are those times when you give it away. I'm doing this instead of training. I'm doing that instead of training. And then the school shuts down. Oh man, I should have trained more. The school moves. Oh, I should have trained more. Your work schedule changes. Oh, I should have trained more. I should have trained more. I should have trained more. Well, I'm telling you right now, you should be training more. Who here trains 7 days a week? Right. Paul. The pro fighter. Right? I don't expect you to train 7 days a week. Who here thinks they should be training at least one more day than they do? Anybody train 6 days a week? You guys don't count. So the point being, what happens when you can't do it anymore? What happens when you get injured? You have to move. I've had many students here leave, they move somewhere. We try to find them a good school to train at, and they get there and it's just not the same. And again, where's the power, where's the strength? I'm like, of course it's not the same. It's a new opportunity, learn new stuff, connect. Got to stay positive, got to go. But you cannot act like anything that's positive in your life is going to be here forever. Because it isn't. So it's on you, it's your responsibility to not only acknowledge that, but create a ritual lifestyle that constantly engages gratitude. If you're not grateful for it, why should it stay with you? Right? In a relationship, if you're not showing gratitude towards your significant other, why should they be with you? The only reason they're with you is because they don't want to be alone. They don't want to be alone. Right? It's not because they want to be with you. Well, why else would something positive in your life want to be connected to you if you're not even acknowledging it? We see that in training all the time. Guys come in, they never train. And they want to, I'm on the mat and they want, hey, Master Chim, Master Chim, Master Chim. It's like, when do you train? Once a month? And you want to take me away from somebody who's here 5 days a week? That's not the way that works. You have to invest. You have to be grateful for this. You cannot take the things that add positivity to your life for granted. Because if you do, why on earth would they ever stay in your life? It's not the way any of this works. All right? Thanks for listening, guys.